Recovery is such an important aspect when it comes to training. We want to make sure that we're getting the necessary amount of sleep that we need, because that's where the gains are really made, is when Alright guys, please don't forget, once you make your purchase for our new Fudge brownie bar that's on our Uphold Nutriment site, you automatically enter for the giveaway for the Vitamix winner. I use it all the time. It's one of the top of the line, and as far as the industry goes, blenders, I'm telling you, it blends everything. And when you're talking about getting your nutrients in and doing it in a fast way, the Vitamix is a way to do it. And trust me, we're not sponsored by Vitamix. This is a product that we truly believe in, that we want to give away to people, because trust, it's expensive. It's $500 plus for a Vitamix. We want to make sure we're giving it away to 2 lucky winners who purchase a box. So don't forget to enter. So in terms of sleeping, while we're sleeping helps to balance out our hormones. It helps with recovering. It helps with the HGH, to promote natural HGH. So that's important for gains. We want to make sure that we're not neglecting that aspect, because we're in this fast-paced life. We have to, work. We have a lot of responsibilities that we have to adhere to. But the key is making sure that in the process of training that we're taking care of ourselves. And sleep is also necessary for us to function properly, our brains, everything. Sleeping is just as imperative as training and nutrition. A grown adult needs at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Try your best. I know it's hard. Try your best to do this. I actually did a video a while back speaking on graveyard shifts and what happens when you're working graveyard shift. That time needs to be treated like it's your day, and your night is reversed. So it's, instead of your morning being your day, it has to be reversed. It's going to be challenging, but working graveyard shift isn't the healthiest, because you're going against the circadian clock. So you want to make sure that your body is acclimated to a routine. So with that being said, sleeping, again, try your best, 7 to 9 hours of rest. And use your recovery days. When I say recovery, I mean your days off, the days that you really don't have anything planned. Allot that time for you to actually sit down and sleep, rest, get a massage, do these things to actually treat yourself. We really aren't taught to do that. It's like we put everything else before us. It could be our jobs. We think it's weak to rest. Like it's this whole thing, I'm gonna rest when I die or something like that, or I'll sleep when I die. Of course, you're digging yourself an early grave, because sleep is important to stretch out the longevity of our lifespan as well. Some of the things that are responsible for causing stress, the fact that we are constantly up without getting adequate amount of rest. Training also spikes cortisol level. And then you have caffeine. When we're engaging in all of these different activities, we're constantly in a stressful state. And of course, that's going to wreak havoc in our internal organs, So when we get the adequate amount of rest and recovery, it's beneficial to both our gains and our weight loss journey. Another important key factor I forgot to mention is making sure that we're taking in the right amount of micronutrients, which are your essential vitamins and minerals, and a way to fill in those gaps, because sometimes it can be quite cumbersome taking in all the adequate amount of nutrients that we need to function properly, right? So filling in those nutritional gaps with multivitamins, and maybe you could even try our Seamoss Secure. It helps with energy, hair, skin, and nails. That's an option for you as well, and for you just to be an overall better functioning human being. Sometimes it can be discouraging if you're doing everything the right way, you don't know what's going on. This is why it's important to not overlook sleep and do the necessary things that you can do to get the adequate amount of rest that you need to recover properly. If you have any questions, make sure that you leave it in the comments below pertaining to the topic. What you have to say is important to somebody else that may be struggling with the same thing. So to ask me questions pertaining to this topic or anything that you may want to ask me. And I thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.